po ng mga exciting na balita and happening sa Pilipinas. Marami po sa ating mga kababayan ng mga journalists, reporters, myself included, na lumipat dito sa Amerika, namimiss ngayon ng Pilipinas because the action is there. Nympha Rueda is one of those, correct?
Yes.
She was assigned covering the beat of Malacanang. When was that?
That was in 1989 to 1991.
Ayan.
Yeah.
At ngayon po ay nasa Amerika na siya, still working as a journalist here. Pero that's what we're going to be talking about today. Nympha, yung kaibahan ng pagpapractice ng journalism dito sa Amerika at sa Pilipinas. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, here I worked for a community newspaper, so it's more fun in the Philippines, like they say. Yeah, the news, what they consider news here, won't qualify as news in the Philippines.
Right. At saka kasi sa Philippines, my observation, napakaliit eh. Na kapag may isang malaking balita, like the impeachment, everyone is on it.
Yes.
Lahat ng channel nagpapatalbugan sa kanilang mga coverage.
Yes.
Lahat ng mga journalists na doon, like everyone's attention is on it. Hindi katulad dito sa Amerika, ang laki eh. Even if, you know, there's something going on, like major going on, let's say California, hindi yun pinag-uusapan sa New York. Hindi yun pinag-uusapan sa Washington, di ba? Parang it's so big. But,
Right.
pero, mas may freedom ba tayong mga journalists dito o sa Pilipinas?
Of course, when we talk about freedom, it's really, it's a big issue now in the Philippines because, as you've heard, journalists are being killed. And in fact, there have been 150 journalists have been killed since 1986.
Okay.
And out of those 150 cases, there have been only 10 convictions.
Okay.
And they're all triggermen, no masterminds.
Siyempre, kasama dito yung Ampatuan Massacre
Yes.
na pinag-uusapan pa rin hanggang ngayon. Pero
Yes.
natatabunan, yan ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas eh.
Yeah.
One issue becomes big, after a few days, natabunan na ng panibagong big issue.
That's correct. And
Right.
we should not forget that it's the single deadliest attack on working journalists. And so the government really has to do a better job investigating these cases and arresting and prosecuting the people behind the killing.
Right. I remember that last year we talked a lot about killings ng mga journalists, no? Iba't ibang grupo
Yes.
ang nagrereklamo tungkol dito,
Yes.
especially during the administration of former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. And now that it's President Noynoy Aquino,
Yes.
may nagbago ba?
Well, I think he's trying. I think he's doing his best, but it's not enough.
Okay.
So he really needs to be stronger and really go after the mastermind.
Right. And
Yes.
what I like is journalists here and in the Philippines, nagpupulong-pulong na rin ngayon, nagtutulungan na rin to form a group. And in fact, they're having an event this coming Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday, we're helping the victims of Sendong, the media workers who were affected by Sendong. There were 2 who died, and 35 lost their homes and belongings.
Ayan.
So we're trying to help them because, as you know, the pay is very low.
Okay.
And they're not protected at all when they cover conflict stories like war and disasters.
Yes.
So they need our help.
Yes, let's talk about that. Gaano ba talaga peligroso ang buhay ng mga manunulat at mga reporter natin sa Pilipinas? We're going to be talking about that when we return on the show. Don't go away.
Ang Kababayan LA, ahatid